Guys, welcome back to Poor Boy Farming here. Poor Boy here. We are still at Grandpa's farm. We did a few little things and upgrades to the farm. It's been a couple months. Um, as you can see, we built a new shed, tore down the old one, went to a retirement auction where I got some equipment, sold some equipment, and we were talking about some moo. Well, we built a barn and a pen for them. So I'll give you a little tour of the equipment we bought. So got the shed, built it, and bought some equipment. Now, the auction that I got this from, the guy was retiring, so we decided to buy some of his equipment. We got this 7310R, which is a 7R series tractor, 2-wheel drive. Got the 1720 planter for the 3-point. Bought a bigger tractor, this 8530. It's a 8R series. Bought a corn header. Bought the 1775 NT and this 2014 S550 John Deere Combine, along with a 45-foot Draper header. Now, we did keep a few of our old pieces of equipment, like the 4020. We got the Bobcat out there that we bought. This disc hipper, this disc right here, the 7000 series planter, and that seeder over there. I did go ahead and pick up 4 pallets of seed. I know it's not going to be enough of what we want to plant, but it's just a start for now. And so we got one more piece of equipment over here. This is Kinsworth with a jet hopper trailer, green trailer. Like I said, we spent a little bit of money. They gave us some good prices for the tractors that we had, so I went ahead and just splurged and bought some more equipment. I do want to call the banker and see if I can get a loan so we can buy some more ground. But first, we got to see if some ground is available. So we'll go on our iPad here. Now, right now we got field 22 and 19. And I wouldn't mind buying field 35. Just to have a little bit more ground. Eventually, I would like to buy a little bit more ground. This farmer over here, he owns this, and this over here, this farmer owns these fields, and I think this one right here. But I want to see how much field 35 is. I heard it through the grapevines that they're wanting to sell it, and it looks like it's going to be $331,000. So we need to see if we can get the bank to loan us $350,000 maybe, and see if we can buy that piece of land. That way we can have it for next year. So in this series, in this episode, I want to get ground worked up and um, ready for planting. We're going to plant some beans and corn. Eventually, I like to grow some more different crops. Um, but I think right now, most profitable will be um, corn and beans. I know there's probably some other crops that are more, but we need to move some equipment. That way, I can get in here and we'll try this and we'll try this piece of equipment. I want to try this one first, see how it works up the dirt. We need to get our fields prepped, but I think we should try it with the disc right there. Um, let's go ahead and try out our new John Deere. I don't know if I can get through, but we can. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. So let's get the 8530 out of the way. So I hope everybody is having a great week. It's been pretty busy here. Sorry for not being able to record last few days. Just had a lot of stuff going on. So let's get that disc out and go down and work in the dirt. Got hooked up. I think this tractor has enough forces to pull all this. I know it doesn't have the front wheel assist, but we'll try it. We'll see how it works up the dirt, and then we can go from there. We need to do some fertilizing as well. So get this down. Looks like it's doing it pretty good. Kick it up in some gears. I do want to thank everyone that has viewed my videos on YouTube after I put them up. Um, as of right now, we have over 300 views on part one of Grandpa's Farm. So that is awesome. Thank you guys. I'm almost at my 20 subscribers. I think last night I looked and I was at 17. Um, I'm trying to get to at least 20 by the end of the year. But with your help, guys, it looks like I'm going to get to 20 before too long. I want to get that amounts, and then we'll go for 50 after that. And if we can get 50, 100,000 by the end of the year, that would be superb. Um, that would by far, you know, blow my mind if I can get that amount of new subscribers, um, and keep up the views and the follows and the subscriptions. Um, Comment down below what you would like to see as well. I think it's awesome that y'all are you're making this happen for me, guys. I think this tractor is doing really good, tearing up this ground and making it nice and pretty. Now, we did hire um, kind of like a farmland consultant, agronomist person. He's going to be helping me um, make sure that our fields are in tip top shape with the amount of pH and nitrogen that we need um, for the best um, potential yields. He's going to point me in the right direction for um, the best seed, the hybrid, and what route I need to take when I need to sell grain and to buy different chemicals. So we're going to be working close with him. Like I said, I got a little bit of farm experience, but I do not know as much as what he does. So we're going to put a lot of trust in him. We're paying him a pretty penny just um, to help us out. So after we get this field prepped, then we will call the bank and see if what we can get a loan amount for, and then we'll talk to Josh, our agronomer and farm manager, whatever you want to call him, um, and see when the best time to sell that grain that we have. It's not much, but it'll do. Make a few headland passes here, and that way it's easier to turn around, and then we'll go back and forth. Now, in real life, I do love to disc. Um, it's just something about the smell of the fresh turned dirt, and you see like the stubbles and whatnot, and you turn it over, and it turns into this nice, beautiful work dirt. You get to see the progress, I guess, um, as well as planting, turning something into, that's nothing into something, and watching it grow and say, hey, I did that. All right, so we'll do our back and forth. Now that we got some good headlands turned up. If you're interested in joining the Poor Boy community, let me know down below in the comments. I will send a Discord link, and that way y'all can join. We do have a couple servers that we play on, so like I said, if you like to play farm sim and you want to play with some people and play on a dedicated service or server, then let me know. I can hook you up and get you into our servers where we play. I didn't know if y'all watched, but I did put a kind of like behind the scenes of how I set up things in role play and even in these series and what work it takes. Um, that is on YouTube as well. Slinging that disc around. This tractor's doing really good at this pulling. I'm really impressed by how it performs. So depending on how much and when we can sell our grain is what we're going to use. We're going to use that money for our cows. Now we got to get straw, we got to get hay. Um, we may have to um, buy some of that stuff until we can get some baling equipment. Um, but we will have to buy some baling equipment for straw and hay and maybe get a uh, mixing wagon. That way we can mix up some grain and stuff in that. But it might be a couple episodes before we can even get cows. But it's going to be in the near future. I just wanted to give y'all a heads up and let you know what that plan was. we're about done with this field. Just got a little bit more left. Now, Josh did send me um, some info about our fields. He went through and took soil samples and core samples of what nutrients is lacking and what it has. Um, we'll have to pull that up here in a little bit and show you. But we got a lot of work. We got a lot of money that we got to spend, especially if we're going to buy that other piece of land. Um, we got to get chemicals. So I want to try to get these fields back up to its prime and make sure we can make some really good money on it. So if we want to stay afloat and not go broke and bankrupt, then we got to spend a little money to make it. And you're probably wondering why, whenever I get to the end, why I'm raising up the disc. So as you go through there straight, it does fine. But once you do some curves and turn around, it can actually rip out those discs and break some gains and bearings and all that, because you're putting a lot of pressure when turning on those fixed pieces. So you want to raise up whenever you do some tight turning or turning around like that. Um, if you're going around a curve, it's all right. I just don't advise doing sharp turns, or you're going to mess up your disc. Life lesson. I did that once on accident and thought I had it raised up. Well, I didn't. I'm really impressed how this disc's doing and how this tractor's pulling it. It's pulling it like it's nothing, especially for a little two-wheel drive tractor. So after we get done with this, we'll call the bank, see what we can get as a loan for some property, and we can buy that field 35 and have some more ground, try to make a little bit more money. And kind of grow grandpa's farm. Got a few more passes left, guys. A few more passes. Sorry for the loud chair. All right. So we got done with that field. Fold her up. We'll head back up to the farm. We'll call the bank. hopefully they're open. So I think they open at 8:30. All right. So we'll go into the house. We'll make a call to the bank, see what they have to say, and grab some breakfast. And we'll see you here in a second. All right. Thank you. How long will it take? All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. All right. So the bank just loaned us $350,000. So up in our account's 415,000 right now. Let's grab one of these donuts and let's go buy some land. So we're gonna hop in the old pickup. We got our iPad here so we can buy some land. All right, so this field here we're gonna buy. Now let's go take a look at it and see what we need to do to get it ready. I need to go by the dealership and drop this truck off. Um, um, to get a fifth wheel ball in it and a hitch. So we'll do that after we go check out our land. We'll run into town, drop this off, and we can drop the old grandpa's old pickup truck for a little while. This field's not too far away from our farm. It's on the other side right here. Looks like it's already been limed. So let's take a look at the soil. It's Looks like at the top it has some silted clay, sandy loam, and some loam right here. pH looks pretty good. That's for the with the line that's put down. Our pH is not so great here. There's some yellow and orange, a little bit of green. Same here. Nitrogen. Wow. We need some nitrogen. So we need to do we need to do some maybe some anhydrous. So let's go down um, to the store, to the dealer, and we can rent a tractor and some anhydrous stuff. That way we can put it on our fields, and then we might put a little bit of lime on those other fields, but then we'll have to check it once um, we plant. Looks like everyone's got their fields limed. Sorry. We'll talk to Mark down here at the dealer and see if we can rent those pieces of equipment. That way we can get our fields all taken care of. So we're going to tell them what we want to do. So we want to get a fifth wheel hitch put in for a gooseneck. I'm sorry, not fifth wheel. We need a gooseneck with a drop ball. So that's, or we can go with the Pinnacle. I think we should just do that. There's the ball. That's what it's going to look like. So we'll go ahead and order that stuff, have it put in, and then let's rent some equipment. So we'll have to rent this drawbar here. And rent this here. And then we'll rent a bigger tractor to pull it. Let's do this. Lease it. And let's get a ride back to the house. Well, we can drop this. So we're going to do a little bit of cheating here in a little bit. I'm going to put down a anhydrous tank at the farm and kind of cheat that way, but don't tell anybody. Pretty excited. I haven't drove one of these in a long while. Pretty nice. Looks like it has the 1200 screen in it. Scoot over for this car. This car can wait. We're turning. Yeah, we can get over this bridge. It's not that wide. It's wide, but it's not that. So, like I said, we did a little bit of cheating. Backing these things up with the articulated tractor is a little difficult, but we did it. So we'll go over to the other farm. We'll set that tank real quick, fill up, and then we'll start dropping some anhydrous on our fields. I hope we can make this turn. Did we get hung up? Yep. You guys did not see that. I am not hitting anything. Now the fun part is getting into this little farm up here with this. Which we may be able to keep it wide. Yep. All right. So let's set up a tank real quick. It's filled up. Oof. Hopefully, we have enough to do all the fields that we need to. We may have to ask the bank for a few more thousand. Because I don't know how much we'll be using, so. I think we'll have 15,000 gallons in here, so that should be plenty enough to do all these fields. Yeah, that should be plenty. We'll just go out this gate right here and hopefully we fit. Like I said, you didn't see nothing. Be nice to take out some of those trees and bring some of this farm ground up that way a little bit. There we go. A little dusty, but nothing that we can't handle. Just think of all the nutrients that we're putting in here and putting chemical, and hopefully have a really good season next season. Go back around the other way, and that way we can get some bigger headlands and knock a lot of this out. Now we've used 5% already. We had 89%. Now we're at 84. I think this tractor has GPS. Let's get that set up real quick. Hey, look at that. Kind of get lined up over here, and then we'll start trying to make some straight lines. We missed just a small spot, but there we go. Alright, so we need to go right here, hit our button, get us lined up. I think we're making some progress today. Getting some fertilizing done. Got fields plowed, fields bought. I think we're doing pretty dang good. Probably got a third of this field done already. The other field just across the street, don't think it'll take very long. The other one that we just bought, I don't think it'll take very long either. So hopefully we'll have this all done pretty dang soon. See all that red turn into green? That's what we like to see. Down to 75%. Use about 3,500 gallons of anhydrous. Say we got about three or four more passes left, and we're done with this field. We can go to that small field number 22, and then that decent medium-sized field 35 up on the hill. I was talking about our server earlier. We are looking for more active members to come join us on our farm and help out on our servers. And also, we're looking for um, donors, and that way we can keep our server up and running. Um, as well as we're looking for some people that do mods, custom mods, buildings, vehicles, logos. Um, if you know anybody that wants to partner up with us, um, comment below. If you're one of those people, let me know, and we can talk. We in our service we don't ask for money, but if you want to donate, we are all for that. Things can get expensive, but we usually manage. All donations are strictly for um, the server. Nothing else. It's not profit that we do. If we get enough donations in, we can um, hire someone that can help us um, do promoting, like Patreon type thing. Um, Advertising for someone. If let's just say if you are a modder, we can partner up and pay a little bit or work something out um, for your time. Just trying to get this community to grow and for people to have fun, and maybe we can do something for like the Patreons that do donate. We can do something special and come up with something. All right, this small field's done. Let's head up to our last field up here up on the hill. So we'll have to make some names for these fields. So field 35, we're going to call Hilltop Field or Farm, and the ones below are going to be Small Valley and Big Valley fields. So we're on our last field here, field 35 or Hilltop Field. These little grass fields are nice. And this field shouldn't take us too long. So we'll have plenty of fertilizer or anhydrous to work with. I'm not going to use guidance on this one. I'm just going to free for all it. So I think next video we'll skip ahead a little bit and do um, some planning. Might try out the couple new planters that we got and see how they do, and may have to lime and fertilize or roll or something. That way we can get a better yield out of them. Hopefully we can start paying on this loan and getting that knocked out. I think we're up to 400,000 in loans, so we need to get that paid off. Sell some grain and make a little money and spend a little money. And all right, well, we're done with that. As again, I want to thank you again for tuning in. I'll post this up on the YouTube page, Poor Boy Farming, as well. Next episode, we will do some planning. And then that'll be one step closer to um, getting our cows and making Grandpa's farm into a profitable farm, paying off that loan, 400,000. That just makes me sick. But I hope you enjoy, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And again, almost to my goal of 20 subscribers on Facebook or YouTube. At 17 as of last night. Goal of 20. If I get more than that, we'll up the goal. If you want to become part of the Poor Boy family, send me a comment in below in the chat, or comments on YouTube, and I'll post that Discord so you can join our family. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks.